el amor en la cama, porque tú sabes que tú eres mi dama. Ey, tienes día que te gusta, tú sabes que tú eres mi princesa. Yeah, yeah. Vente pa' acá, mamá, tú sabes que yo soy tu nana, que no vas a intentar mis brazos, darte lo que quieras, mi amor.
Hi everyone, I am going to show you how I make spaghetti the very simple way. Green pepper, onion, and garlic are going to be the vegetables that you're going to use. If you don't like onion, you can always use onion powder. If you don't like garlic, you can always use garlic powder. I would say probably about a half of a green pepper. Put that in the bowl. That's good. All right, so let's get the ground meat going. Just gonna put it in here, crumble it up. I'm going to use some adobo. Now that the ground meat, it's not done, and I know the green peppers take a while, I'm going to put the green peppers in so it can cook along with the meat. And I'm just going to brown this. Depending on what kind of meat you get, if you get 80, 20, and depending on how much fat, you might have to drain it. This in particular one, I am going to drain because you don't want, see all that fat? You don't want that in your spaghetti. So I'm going to go ahead and drain it. I have a colander ready. And I'm going to drain the fat out of it. And just kind of give it a whoosh so the extra fat can come out. And then I'm going to put it right back in and continue to put in the rest of my ingredients. I have my onions. I have my garlic. Like I said, you can use powdered garlic powder. Put some garlic in there. I put about a spoon and a half. I'm putting some fresh ground pepper, some Italian seasoning. And I'm going to continue to brown this until the onions are done, till the onions are translucent. And this is again on medium high. And at this point, you can go ahead and your meat is browned, taste it. Make sure it has enough salt. If it doesn't, you can put more of the adobo seasoning. You're going to replace your salt with this. It has enough already, so I'm going to just continue to brown it until my onions are translucent. So diced tomatoes, any brand is fine. This is a Meijer's store brand. Any brand is fine. Tomato paste. I usually use the plain, but this one has Italian style, so it has Italian seasonings in it, which is perfect for this dish. And then add paste or sauce. I am going to add some water to it, so I'm going to fill up about half of a can of water, and I'm going to throw that in, and I'm just going to let it cook. Want it al dente, which is somewhat a little firm. You don't want mushy. And the only way to check it is to eat it. It's still a little too hard. You can see my sauce is, or I should say gravy, is getting thick. And I'm just gonna let it continue to cook until my noodles are done. So I drained my noodles, and as you can see, they're a little al dente, and then olive oil tastes better and it makes for a better noodle. So I'm just gonna mix it. The stove is off because we don't want it to continue cooking. And now that is done. The meat is done. The sauce is done. See how the sauce looks nice and thick? I do not mix them both together. I mix them both together when I plate them. I keep them separate. And this is done, ready to eat. So I always put about 2 spoons, 1.5 spoons. And then I grab a ladle. Put some Parmesan, and you're ready to eat. And it is done. And that is how I make spaghetti, guys. Delicious.